Well, it was February 29th, the last time I was at an amusement park at Six Flags Over Texas, 2 weeks before the apocalypse happened. And now, opening day at Frontier City, Friday, June 5th. Got my reservation, and boy am I ready to get back on roller coasters, get some airtime. Of course, Diamondback's the only way you get airtime at this park, but hey, I'll take it. It's better than nothing.
And that's it, got in real quick. I don't understand the process of what exactly happened back there, but yeah, just walked right through. Real simple, easy process. Very efficient. And we're inside the park. We got a sanitized station right as you come out the gift shop. If you don't know, you enter and exit through the enter and exit the park through the gift shop. They don't have the water feature running right now. Oh, they got this running over here. Oh, it feels so good to be back inside a park again. Haven't gone on a ride yet. Didn't look like Diamondback was open just yet. That would be weird if this would be the first time I ever see an Aero shuttle loop closed on me. Yeah, how about the Vekoma family invert as my first coaster in 3 months? See, we got lots of these all over the place. That's good. All these markers on the ground. See people waiting in line. So I see they clean the train, and then they load rows 2, 4, 6, and 8, and then we'll go next in rows 1, 3, 5, and 7. Oh yes, just got off Steel Lasso, my first roller coaster ride in over 3 months. Boy, when it's been that long since you've ridden one, even something like this feels exciting. This is probably the tamest family invert ever made. It is smooth though, and there's no over-the-shoulder restraints. It's just the lap bars. This is a new Vekoma. This is one of the earliest of new Vekoma track. So it does ride smooth, but it definitely isn't like a Dragon Flyer. Isn't even like a Freedom Flyer at a Fun Spot Orlando. So it's pretty tame, but that's okay. As long as it's smooth and there's only lap bars and it's operating and I got to ride it. Let's see if Silver Bullet's up. I don't know. Yeah, Silver Bullet looks like they might have been having issues. They had a maintenance guy in the station, but they're sending out a test train. Boy, that thing climbs the lift hill so slow. Good old-fashioned Schwarzkopf. Still rides smooth after all these years. Ah yes, gotta love the classic Woodies. Even if there's not much airtime. Even if it's a little rough. It's not that rough though. If it were any taller or faster, it would be having that jackhammering kind of roughness. But as it is, it's just a little shakiness. Got to ride in the back. Almost got airtime on a couple of the moments there. Guess what? I just had my first ever evac off a roller coaster. There's been a couple times that I thought I was going to get an evac on a lift hill, an Iron Rattler and Mindbender, but it ended up not happening. In that case, the other train was stuck right there, and we were on the lift hill, couldn't be released until they got that train cleared. In this case, we were on the brake run, and there is no second train, so no one's stuck on the lift hill. But yeah, got evac. I was in the front row. Yeah, Wildcat is definitely better in the front row. You actually do get a little bit of airtime in the front row. So we got evac'd. They were real careful with us. A lot more careful than they needed to be, but you know, that's how they got to do it. Alright, I got a couple rides on Silver Bullet. So I've done 3 on Wildcat, 2 on Silver Bullet, 1 on Steel Lasso. I wasn't expecting to get a whole lot of rides today, but yeah, with how light the crowds are, and of course that's by design. I heard they're only having like 500 people here or something that they were allowing to reserve spots for today. But yeah, that's going to make for some really short lines, even if they do have to do some cleaning, if you got to wait a cleaning cycle or so. But really, I wasn't planning to spend a whole day here. I just wanted to get a feel for what the park is like under the way things are right now, under this temporary normal. I just wanted to get a feel for it. Want to see what they got operating, and they do not have Diamondback operating. My favorite ride here is not operating today, and my perfect record is ruined. What is that? I said around 11 or 12 visits that I've had to Frontier City, and I've never seen Diamondback down. And until today, first time I've ever seen an Aero shuttle loop down. So the only airtime in the park, other than the Super Loop, well, that's hang time, not exactly the same thing. Yeah, the only airtime in the park is down for the day. It's too bad. I'm planning to go to Magic Springs next week, but I don't know. I don't remember Arkansas Twister if it had any decent airtime on it or not. But yeah, that might be my next chance to get some actual airtime. Yeah, this is creepy down this direction. There's like pretty much nobody. I see the Scrambler running over there. I think there's 2 people on it. Those are the only people I saw on this entire side of the park. A little creepy how quiet it is throughout the park. This is like when OU was playing in the playoff game right after Christmas, and everyone around here was at home watching the game, and I was here with maybe 100 other people. Hey, if you've never been to Frontier City, right over there, the amphitheater, that's where they'll put on concerts. I don't know if they're doing concerts this year. Magic Springs in Arkansas is doing concerts, so I don't know. I haven't checked Frontier City to see if they are or not. And this would have been a very popular ride today. 95 degrees. Oh yeah, I would have been doing that for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why water rides aren't open. That's kind of weird. As long as you are in the log with just your party and no strangers, I don't see what the problem would be. Maybe something I'm missing, but yeah, I know water parks, the water slides are able to operate just fine. So yeah, I don't know. Strange. A lot of things I'm sure I don't understand, or maybe just weird logistics of the corporate parks. You never know. So you can see, like in the Wildcat line, how they've got the markers on here, and this that you pass through. So if the line extends, then you don't stand in this lane. You stand in that lane instead. And then when this lane would open up, then you move up. There it is, the Voyage. Oh my goodness. That's my goal this summer, if I can get on the voyage.
Yes, the mask is off, finally. I was out here for about 5 hours with a mask, with temperatures in the 90s, probably getting to mid, maybe even upper 90s, who knows, when heat index probably over 100. But my goodness. Yeah, it's pretty brutal with the mask. It's kind of brutal without the mask though too, to be fair. But is it worth it coming out to a park if you have to wear a mask? I say so. And I'm pretty much hate masks as much as anybody, but yeah, if that's what you got to do to get on these rides, then it's worth it. But I don't know how much it's worth it. Is it worth it to do it day in and day out, like a week or 2 week long vacation? That I'm not so sure about. When it's this hot, I don't know. I think if I want to stick more to water parks this summer. Yeah, because the mask, it is a nuisance. I mean, some people will probably be more okay with it than me, but I noticed a lot of people leaving early. A lot of cars have cleared out, and the park's still open for another 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I don't know. I think they limited capacity today to an extremely low number, way lower than they needed to go. I think they could have had about 5 times more people than they let in, and it would have still been just fine. Lines wouldn't have been long, wouldn't have been crowded, because most people probably aren't going to be here for more than a couple hours on a day like this with having to wear masks too. So I don't know how this is going to play out at the more popular parks that are more of a full day park. Frontier City really isn't a full day park. But yeah, I don't know how it'll work out. I hope it does work out though for Six Flags parks and for Cedar Fair and for all the parks that have to do the face mask thing. I hope it works out for them, but yeah, I'm just not sure through the summer. When we get into fall, it'll be a little bit better because the mask will actually feel good when the weather's cooler. And who knows, we may not be having to wear masks by then. We'll just have to see how it all plays out. But for now, I'm glad I came. Got 7 rides on Silver Bullet, 6 on Wildcat, 2 on the Family Invert, Steel Lasso. A lot of stuff wasn't open. That was disappointing. Diamondback wasn't open. That was the biggest disappointment. First time I've ever not seen Diamondback running. Now, they got people up there. It looks like they're working on something with it. So hopefully it'll be open tomorrow or sometime soon. But that'll do it from this visit at Frontier City, opening day. Not the greatest visit, but hey, it's open. That's all that matters. Got to ride some roller coasters, and that's better than not getting to ride them. There's Wildcat turnaround.